next clip that you'll be watching is actually a video that they did on the Orlando Night News. It was actually 2 days after I got to town, and my aunt just happened to hear about it over the radio when she was at work. It was a special that the radio or the TV station did, and it tells what's going on here specifically in the the surrounding metropolis of Orlando, Tampa, in the touristy areas. But trafficking has just become a huge problem here in Florida. Obviously, with the coastal waterways and just the poverty rate, it's very attractive and lucrative, unfortunately, for men to entice and ensnare vulnerable women into the industry, as well as these girls needing money and turning tricks. So I hope that you enjoy the next clip.
A little-known secret is becoming a big problem in Central Florida. A growing number of young girls are being forced into prostitution for money. Others are being sold for sex. Tonight, 9 Investigates talked to a local victim and found out what law enforcement is now doing to rescue these girls and get them help.
Everything we'll do will run off of Backpage.com today.
Undercover MBI agents gave us special access as they searched websites advertising escort services. They focus on girls who look underage and set up dates with them.
She's a young-looking face with a young-looking body.
We rode along as the agents went to local hotels. The online ad led them to this young woman turning tricks at a hotel on I-Drive. Turns out she was 18, so she was arrested. Just a year younger, she would have been turned over to DCF to get help. Central Florida has a growing child sex trafficking problem, with DCF handling 157 cases last year, a 55% increase. Pimps enslave these young girls, often runaways.
They're taking all the money and they're just providing the food, clothing, and barely that.
Kathy was just 11 when her mom left her with friends in Honduras to find work in the U.S. But Kathy was sold to human traffickers and brought to the States. Now living in Orange County, she's still too scared to show her face.
I could have been a sex slave for money and put out there like hot meat.
Traffickers plan to resell her for $10,000 or force her into the sex trade.
They put me in a room with about 20 people, men, like really old men. They'll come in and look around.
Before Kathy was sold for sex, she was rescued by the FBI.
And the girls are scared to leave. They're given a quota, and it could be, 10 tricks a day.
Missing child specialist Sue Abel Hassan has seen local child sex trafficking cases climb.
I think it's a very big problem. I don't think people realize it's as big as it is.
And experts say the problem won't go away soon with so much cash at stake. For those fortunate enough to escape, the fear lingers.
I'm still scared that they're going to find me and kill me.
Agents say former drug dealers are becoming pimps because it's more lucrative, and they target young girls because they're easy to control. FDLE recently assigned an agent to work full-time with MBI on human sex trafficking. They will work very closely with DCF to get the victims the help they need.
So in closing, I just wanted to share a little bit more about some of the questions that had been asked in our previous class. I didn't want to spill the beans about Minneapolis statistics, but I thought that I might just share a little bit just to kind of give you guys an idea of what's to come for our final presentation. I just wanted to let you guys know that the #1 hub for human trafficking in Minnesota is the Mall of America. The second most trafficked hub is actually Rosedale Mall. When I found those statistics out, I was shocked. The way that it is so prevalent, or the way that the pimps and the johns work it, is they use Craigslist and social networking, Facebook, all of those types of things, and they prey on young girls. Some of them create fake Facebook pages, making themselves out to be some kind of a haughty Justin Bieber, and the girls show up to the mall, and either the person acts like a family member and lies and lures them away out of the mall, or sometimes they promise them shopping sprees but then expect favors in return. It's disgusting what's going on. I have a hard time going to the Mall of America now because I'm always people watching, and I'm looking around and I'm just seeing these young girls and thinking to myself, is she a victim? Does she need rescuing? What's her story? but you know, it's everywhere. A lot of the big United States, you know, top 10, obviously like Los Angeles, you know, any of the states that border Mexico or border Canada. For Minnesota, our hugest problem is that they come in through Duluth and they don't have a good system to manage and protect and patrol that area. So if they get smuggled down through Duluth, trafficked, you know, at the Mall of America, and who knows where else once they're in America, it's really easy to transport women instead of drugs, as you've seen in these videos and as, you know, the reporters have shared. So I look forward to our finished deliverable at our next class. If you have any questions, my team is here, and let's start the Q&A. I miss you all, and I will see you soon. Thanks.